Namaste children, this is Jyoti Devgan from the Social Science Department, and today I am going to teach you chapter number 8 of Geography, Human Environment Interactions, the tropical and the subtropical regions. Now we all know that human beings interact with the environment and are dependent on it for a number of things. Now, as far as the tropical and subtropical regions are concerned, in this chapter we are going to read and learn about the life of the Amazon basin, or rather life in the Amazon basin. Now, before learning about the Amazon basin, let us look at the map. Notice that the tropical region lies very close to the equator, between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south. So it is referred to as the equatorial region. The river Amazon flows through this region. Notice how it flows from the mountains to the west and reaches the Atlantic Ocean in the east. Now, the place where a river flows into another larger body is known as the mouth of a river. Numerous tributaries join the Amazon River to form the Amazon basin. The river basin, it drains portions of Brazil, parts of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and a small part of Venezuela. Now talking about the climate of this region. The Amazon basin stretches directly on the equator and is characterized by hot and wet climate throughout the year. There are heavy rainfalls and of course high humidity. Then coming over to the rainforests. Now, as it rains heavily in this region, thick forests, they grow. The forests are in fact so thick and dense that it is a kind of a roof. The leaves and branches, they form a kind of a roof and do not allow the sunlight to penetrate and reach the ground. The rainforest is rich in flora and fauna. Flora meaning various kinds of trees, herbs, shrubs, and fauna are the various kinds of animals found there. To name a few, animals like monkeys, sloth, and ant-eating tapirs are found here. The basin is also a home to many kinds or many species of insects too. Then coming over to the people of the rainforests. Now, what kind of people live here? The people grow most of their food in small areas after clearing some trees in the forest. And you must have learned in your previous classes also about the slash and burn activity. This is what they follow and then they practice agriculture. Now, what is slash and burn? They first cut a particular area, the trees of the particular areas, and then they burn it and wait for the ashes to again get mingled in the soil so that it becomes richer. So slash and burn, and then they start living there. Then the development activities are leading to gradual destruction of the biologically diverse rainforest. Now, obviously, by cutting so many trees, if people start living in those areas, it will be a loss of the habitat for the wild animals, and we are going to lose upon so many species of trees. The people of the Amazon basin are mainly engaged in agriculture. They grow tapioca, pineapple, and sweet potatoes. Their staple food is manioc. They also grow cash crops like coffee, maize, and cocoa. The life of the people of Amazon is now changing slowly. In 1970, the Trans-Amazon Highway made all parts of the rainforest accessible, meaning where the people they could never go, there also now they could go. Aircraft and helicopters are also used for reaching these various places. Now, due to these developmental activities, a large area of the rainforest has been disappearing annually in the Amazon basin. Now, after this, coming over to the life in the Ganga and Brahmaputra basin, way back to India. The tributaries of Ganga and Brahmaputra together form the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin in the Indian continent. The plains of the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, the mountains and the foothills of the Himalayas and Sundarban Delta are the main features of this basin. The area of the basin enjoys a monsoon kind of a climate. The summers are hot and the winters are cold. The basin area has varied topography. Topography means the kind of features found on the surface of the earth. Some are high, some are low, some is plateau, etc. The mountain areas of the basin have thin population. Now you all must be knowing why is there thin population on mountainous region. Agriculture not possible, means of communication, transport not possible. So building houses not possible. So by and by now the population still is growing, but earlier there was thin population. The plain area, of course, has thick population. Agriculture is the main occupation of these people. The main crop is paddy. Some other crops like wheat, maize, grains, millets, and some cash crops like sugarcane and jute are also grown. The tropical deciduous trees. Now, what are deciduous kind of trees? The trees that shed their leaves in winters. In a particular season, they shed down their old leaves. The tropical deciduous trees grow in the Ganga-Brahmaputra plain. Teak, sal, and people are also found here. These are the kinds of trees. The delta is covered with the mangrove forests. The basin is rich in wildlife also. A variety of fish are found here. Fish and rice, that is why, is the staple food of the people living in this area. Several big towns and cities such as Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna and Kolkata are there in the Ganga Brahmaputra plain. All four means of transport are available here. Tourism is also an important activity of the basin. We get tourists from all foreign countries and they come to see the scenic beauty of the Himalayas. Tourists from different parts of the world, they come to see the Himalayas, the Taj Mahal, Buddhist stupas, imambadas that had been built during the times of Mughals, wildlife sanctuaries, etc.